taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Guessing that return. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And he intercepts it. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And we saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's is looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's hot. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
I used to thought shit was going on when I seen that fucking safety come over like that.
Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a second down pass play. This time he's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! An impressive display there. Gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to come in the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Hunter. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Auburn to the line in a hurry. linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Oh, no.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Green. He's right on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Green. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
What?
He got a hand in there. Knocks
Why would
it
you
away
back that?
incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming.
Why would you
I gotta
back
break
that?
on it
That's
and
a
go,
hit.
and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Going to try to get it himself. And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves. He got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Lovely.
Gonna run it. It's Green. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great
Fucking
team
guarding it
defense
open.
on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw.
Jesus.
And that'll be
Oh, I had a
incomplete. They
touchdown.
certainly weren't afraid to
Oh.
take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Why I threw it like
By
that?
the defense, they're mixing up their look.
Oh,
They're
my
third and
God,
long in
that's a
field goal
touchdown.
range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he goes out. I think he got close.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to
Ah.
be aggressive. Try to throw the ball down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Back to pass. It's Thorne. Gets it out fast. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, he'll fire. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Plays that one perfectly.
That's a good punt.
Exceptional accuracy on the
25.
punt. No return
30.
possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And 3 receivers on the left side here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Green. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's going to pass. Coming after it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
Offense is shitty right now.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
Quarterback checking off. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch him. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets him in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
God damn, that's a fucking god. Oh my god.
That is exactly what most offense...
Jesus.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat. possession. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And the defense
I did not
gets to
even
the
see that
quarterback.
nigga.
The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That nigga didn't even touch him, bro.
And the
Come on,
crowd
man.
starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, 24, you got to get that block. You got to get that block.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket.
You got to get that block.
This wide receiver,
Swear you got to get that block.
Try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Another one. Oh my God, Raiola! You gotta make that throw. Oh, you gotta make that throw. That safety kind of fast though.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Unloads to the
bad throw. Fuck, I didn't know he was gonna drop that deep.
And they'll close in on it.
Damn, that was a bad throw.
On the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Arnold. Using the quick game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass intercepted. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Like, the boot's supposed to be further out. Like, bro, you're supposed to get 10 yards at least.
Long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Going to the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Acha. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Arnold. Looking for a deep man.
Damn.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Oh,
Touchdown.
I seen that shit coming.
And
Oh.
once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and runs the DB.
seen
He's
that
got
shit.
no shot, runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the ball squirted out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the
This
defense.
nigga Rayola's hurt, dog.
But a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
That nigga hurt?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Nobody get off.
The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And it's intercepted.
What? He caught that?
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up.
He caught that? What the fuck?
Running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him, but you can tell he did a...
He'll take the deep shot.
Yeah.
Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the
They got the
crowd.
personnel for that shit.
Touchdown, Sooner. try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Uncorks one. Finds a man on the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yo, no one can block 56, bro? What the fuck?
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was
Bro, this nigga eating.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And
Oh, I
he
did that
throws
shot accidentally.
another interception.
Oh,
His 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area,
Fill that hole, bro. Come on,
be
too.
able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Trying play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Arnold. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the
Oh,
big
get
catch.
the fuck out of here.
And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a
My
game.
fault.
And he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paulie. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fadeau. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's got it at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there getting set. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20.
Man, that's how you fucking make a play!
What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
That's how you fucking make a play, man. Good shit. That's how you fucking make a play, nigga. That's how you fucking make a play. Good shit. Good fucking shit, man. That's how you fucking make a play, man. Bro, that's how you fucking make a play. Ooh. That's how you fucking make a play, man.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Achuk.
Damn, that nigga fast, bro. Fast.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback will audible. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one
That's
high
a dot, man.
Big gain on that
Fucking dot.
Steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Here's the handoff.
Come on, guard. You got to get up to the second level.
He got a couple. It's down
Oh,
to 11.
And these defensive
that is a
tackles
fucking
just
touchdown if you
they
don't get that block.
swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he
Come on,
usually falls to
16.
the ground.
Get him off the
Their
spot.
sheer mass and strength.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was
That
hit
shit was
just as he
fucking
released it.
box. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, you got to catch that. Oh my God. Yo, you got to catch that. Yo, you have got to catch that. That's tough.
Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
You have to make that catch, brother.
He'll get one out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Powers ahead. Gets
Gotta make that tackle.
down at the 10.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Moves around to clear up the vision. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs.
Oh, you got to make that play.
After the pickup of
Oh, you got to make that tackle. What are you doing?
Running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Extending the play. He'll fire to his right.
Yo, how the fuck was that nigga that open, bro? What the fuck? I seen that nigga at the last second, too.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there.
Yo, come on, we gotta make a play. Fuck.
Rushing sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options.
We gotta make a play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it back.
Touchdown. Oh, you gotta get him out of there.
But none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Gotta get out of there, boy. Oh, you gotta get out of there. Oh my God, you gotta get out of there.
Nebraska offense back onto the field.
Fuck.
They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot
he
trying
is
to
getting
deliver that
right.
football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they can't make the connection.
Come on, Rayola. Come on, Rayola. You throwing ducks.
3rd down conversions are a
Come on.
This one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Spits it out to the back.
That fucking throw. How do you get back there so fast?
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the
Oh, he got back there fast as shit, man.
This is one of those games you just want to forget
That's sick.
right away and turn the page.
That's so fucking sick, bro.
This guy, and just
That
not
nigga
able
got
to
back
make
there
the
so
reads. Things
fast,
aren't
man.
clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough.
Come on, don't give him no yards.
A run up the middle is
Don't give him no
stopped
fucking
for no
yards.
gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the defense
Oh,
makes
why'd
a
I hit
play,
that?
and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout
Not
called
the
here by the defense.
timeout.
It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
That's on us? Yo, what?
Move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. On target. Good, solid tackle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Yo, they don't block that shit at all. Fuck.
Losing yardage on that play.
They don't block on that shit for anything.
Successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out.
Yeah, he didn't get around.
Jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is...
Come on, don't give up that run.
Yeah,
damn.
You go for those fourth down situations. You do that a
Yo,
lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 40, there he
Yo,
goes.
what the fuck y'all doing, bro?
He was off to the races, and he gets it to
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. Bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in. They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Arnold. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Damn.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Look at that shit, bro. Fuck, man. Damn, I smoked that shit so crazy.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle.
You don't make that throw.
Target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Fuck. Bro, clean ass pocket. How the fuck you don't make that throw? Yo, come on, man.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start.
Need that, bro.
First play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Fadeau.
Fuck you don't make that throw,
And
nigga.
there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he
Where
was
the fuck did that safety come
just as
from?
he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Oh my god, I was about to throw that bitch too.
You've got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Huskers in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone.
Catch that, man. Catch that. Catch that. Catch that. Catch that. Catch that. Nothing stop you from catching that, bro. Come on, bro.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
What's up, Boogie? You alright? What you get?
Nothing, Daddy.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal.
They gonna bite on the store, Boogie.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That's fine. Is he shiny?
You see the colors in it?
Yeah, it's like orange, yellow with the glitter.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone.
Purple glitter in there, look.
It's crazy. That would look good on you.
And the defense stopped them again on
Oh,
2nd and goal.
fire. You gonna wear it tonight?
I got the edge off too.
Tries again to get it in.
I didn't want to
And
take
he
it.
takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance
Fire.
to finish.
And
you're
listen,
the
still
bad
a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a
Boy, that's so cold.
one-possession game.
Your foot
We
get
got
warm.
our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
I just felt really like
30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick.
Those are dope. They look light.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers.
Bongo,
First
guys,
guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move
$100
for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right
It's
up
$100.
into the teeth of that defense.
You need a
Now
beating.
on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. The defense will
Give me a
use a
whooping.
timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Oh. I'm gonna beat you.
Why, baby?
Why are you spending $100?
Because I
You gotta
wanted
believe they
it.
just want to run it, take
It's not
care
a
of the
good
football,
reason.
and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And the
What's so
defense
hot?
finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Because I'm not protecting myself.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
What you'll do. You'll be it. GG's. Fuck. Smoke that
There is
game.
nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose
Smoke that
it.
game,
And
bro.
in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's
Now you know how I
this
feel.
game? So you do get up. It does become a good
Because
game.
your foot hot.
It's not a good game on
Hot like a fire.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse.
Sorry. Oh, remember this? That's crazy, bro.
What, dude?
That the tree broke down, so.
Yeah.
That's Carl. That's Reggie roommate. Ooh, that's Reggie roommate. Oh yeah, that sound like an owl shit.
Gotta show the girls what I got.
Try to make a TikTok. Oh, fuck you, Discord, nigga. I'm playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So, today we were supposed to be on live. My ass forgot.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, later.
That shit over.
Alright. Okay, girl. Enjoy the street. Here now. I'm about to get split.
I'm late. I forgot.
Let's be all late.
Y'all, I went to
Let's get
Ulta.
about to get one.
I know. I just
Yeah, I'm
forgot.
about to do. At least a little lip combo, review on the spray, or you can even talk about a review, you know, do powder. You don't gotta show it using it, just after the stuff. Yeah. But yes, y'all, love y'all so much. I have so much fun with y'all. We have to do this again at least every other week. Yeah, I don't hear anything as much anymore. Everyone's so busy. Right. We're going to that, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna period. Okay. If y'all need me, DM me or message me.